It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We have started the big countdown, and the hour is almost here. But before we celebrate at midnight, we welcome you to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is very exciting.
Yes.
Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Sacramento Kings in their house, Sleep Train Arena. And guys, for the Kings, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And there were rumblings about DeMarcus Cousins getting traded or wanting out last season. Ownership said they wouldn't trade him for anyone and put those rumors to rest.
Listen, it would be impossible to get equal value for the Cousins trade. He's not going anywhere. He's already a top center in the league and still very young. He just has to learn to get along with upper brass to win a championship.
And you've heard it from upper brass. So the center is the hardest position to fill. So at 25, would you trade a guy like Cousins? I don't think so, unless you're getting like a top 5 player in the league. that could change your franchise. I think he's there for a while.
With the game just about ready to start, let's go to Kevin Harlan. Kev.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Kings looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here in Sacramento. Take a look at the Knicks. This is a team in great mid-season form right now. A lot of things going right.
And they're playing some of the most impressive basketball we've seen all season in the NBA. It's hard to think of any team that's played better than they have during this streak.
And, Greg, I love the attitude they're bringing onto the court every night, the belief you can see in this group. It's going to take something very special to beat this team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Matt is in at the point. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's a Aflalo, and it's Serafin in at the center position. Sacramento shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
So he gets them both. Freak with it. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Some nice passing by New York here. Serafin with the ball. Cousins is there. Shot's good for Serafin.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. When George Karl and I were able to chat a moment ago, he said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And so it's New York with it. Sacramento able to drain the three. There's the pick. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and two shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Anthony. And both free throws good for Anthony. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Outside Collison. He kicks it to Cousins. Takes the 13-footer. Good on the jump shot.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Here's Aflalo following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Pass to Porzingis. There's the feed to Matt. 5 on the clock. And it falls over the rim and in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Collison. Now here's Cousins. He's tightly guarded. And he bangs it home with one hand. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Aflalo. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Bellinelli kicks to Jones. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Here's Bellinelli. He's guarded by Aflalo.
Well, they finally miss on their fourth shot of the game. That's a good way to start things off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Anthony. Hay with the block. Follow against Collison to the paint. Here's Cousins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And Cousins drops them both.
How about the night Cousins is having? He already has 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Now here's Collison. Following the miss by Freak, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Here's Bellinelli. He's guarded by Aflalo. Clock at 6. Now Bellinelli. He picked up 27 points in the last win against the Spurs in San Antonio. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Golden State.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Darren Collison with the triple. 14 feet away. Mack, good. Mack's got his second basket of the night. Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Collison kicks to Gay. It's rebounded by Serafin.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Aflalo, that's good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Outside Collison. And there's the pass to Cousins. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. 10 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Now here's Anthony. 6 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. And again, it's New York. Now here's Collison. He dishes it to Gay. Baseline J on the way. Anthony with the block. Shot on the wing. That is good. Anthony's got 10.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Aaron Brooks. Freak is second.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
Now here's Gay. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Rondo with it. He's guarded by Mack. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Rondo. Rebounded by Anthony. The Knicks with the lead. Kicks it to Mack. Pulls up on the wing. No luck. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here is Rondo following the basket by Freak. Outside Rondo, outside Jones. Gay with no one around. And it's Gay again missing. New York with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Mack, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
That's a 2 from Bellinelli. They grabbed their own miss. Paulie Stein. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Cody Zeller's checked in for Jones. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Bellinelli. And then for New York, Lopez, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Brooks in for Aaron Aflalo. They get it back. And finished off by Sanders.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Here is Caspi. The Knicks making the shot. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Zeller passes to Cauley Stein. Doubled by Mack. And here is Cauley Stein. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Rondo, the third shot of the possession, finally falls for him.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Outside Rondo. Passes it to Caspi. Back to Rondo. Shoots off the step back. That one bounces around and comes back out.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Anthony with the bucket. As
hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Stevenson against Brooks. Pass to Rondo. Wide open look. It's rebounded by New York. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
1:30 left here in the first quarter. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He has turned the green light on. He talked about quick offense, getting shots off early in the shot clock, and really forcing the action. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
Thank you, Doris. Stevenson left side. To the middle. That's tipped. Lopez with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Here's O'Quinn. Rebound by Caspi. The Kings trail by 3. He feeds it to Rondo. There's the dish to Cauley-Stein. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And it's Rondo penetrating. He kicks to Stevenson. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Stevenson's got his first bucket in this one.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Freak with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. Mack, no luck.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Offensive rebound.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Anthony dishes to Brooks. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Kings trailing. Stevenson outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Stevenson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
Here's Mack, and that's not going to go. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Knicks out front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the 2nd quarter when we return. Before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun. It's out there working together. The biggest thing is the defensive end. As long as we keep that up, we're going to score enough points to, possibly win basketball games. So I'm definitely not concerned from that aspect of it.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about, and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the 2nd. Mack, he's in at point guard. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Brooks in at the shooting guard. And here are the Knicks now. Sacramento making their last shot. And O'Quinn kicks to Mack. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Zeller. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for New York. Shane Larkin comes in for Aaron Brooks. The Knicks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Free throw good, Mack. The Kings trail by 4. Collison kicks to Bellinelli. And it's blocked by O'Quinn, but they'll get another chance. That's good. New York shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Mack, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Mack.
So far in the game for Freak, he has 12 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
And New York making a change here. Sanders is checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Sanders with the steal. Larkin, the pass to Mack. Took him no time at all on that one. Mack's got 15.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Collison kicks to Bellinelli. No good on the triple.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his third assist on the night. Here's Mack to the inside. Seraphin, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Seraphin's got his second bucket of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
A drive by Collison. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And now a quick rundown of the leading free throw shooters at small forward this year. It's a pretty sure thing whenever one of them gets to the line. Fifth, Rudy Gay.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
And I think that allows them to be really ultra-aggressive driving the lane, which is exactly what a coach wants in a small forward. I mean, get to the cup for a layup or get to the line for surefire free throws.
Outside, Bellinelli.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those.
Here's Mack. And again, it's New York.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Bigs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Gay. Averaging 17 points per game, 4 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the wide open shot from Collison. Hits the three-point bomb. Collison's got 6.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Larkin. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
The Kings trail by 9. Collison with it. Baseline try. That doesn't go either for Collison.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Gay. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
A moment now to see the numbers for DeMarcus Cousins. 10th in rebounding, and with a top 20 ranking in percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
Boy, he's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the full 48 minutes. Glass eater.
Porzingis, he's checked in for New York. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors was just phenomenal. He had 37 points, and he played the usual role of running the team's offense and came away with a bunch of assists. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Here's Collison following the basket by Freak. It's Gay on the way. He's guarded by Aflalo. Screen by Jones. Gay dishes to Jones. Shot clock at 6. That is good. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Porzingis. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Nice shot by Larkin. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Collison kicks to Jones. Cannot hit. And New York the other way now. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. Now here's Freak. Bellinelli is covering. And he gets it to go. And it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Gay. Outside Collison. Dishes it to Cousins. Sweet move. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
DeMarcus Cousins.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Jones. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Darren Collison. And a switch here also for New York. Anthony's checked in. And Cousins drops them both. The Knicks leading by 10. Larkin, the pass to Anthony. Feeds it to Mack. And Stevenson pulls it in. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And Caspi kicks to Cauley-Stein. It's tipped. An even 3-on-3 break. Deep 2 from Anthony. Cans the shot from the wing. Anthony's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Larkin after the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. Here's the screen off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. And the Kings making a change here. Zeller's checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Sanders. And Brooks subbed in for Larkin. Lopez sets a screen for Freak. Rebound by the Kings. Cauley-Stein's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rondo dishes to Stevenson. Zeller, a screen on Brooks. Stevenson, and the lead is down inside single digits. Stevenson's got 6.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's Porzingis. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And that one's good, Anthony.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Rondo on top, covered by Mack. Rondo kicks to Stevenson. And Cauley Stein throws it down. The Knicks leading by 9. Mack, the pass to Anthony. The baseline J. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. 23 points for Freak.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Now here's Rondo, guarded by Mack. Rondo drives in. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. New York's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Anthony on the wing. And there's the feed to Lopez. Brooks with no one around. Rebound by the Kings.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Here's Mack. They shoot again, and it's Lopez laying it in. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now here's Rondo. 17 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Boy, and their offense scorching now. Red hot. They've really turned it on.
I just don't know if you can play any better offensively, making it look easy out there.
Here's Rondo. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Stevenson with a clean look. Knicks with the rebound. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brooks. New York moving the ball around. Anthony dishes to Mack. Out to Brooks. Now Freak. 23 points in the game. Clock at 6. Lopez sets a screen for Brooks. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Rondo, good. The Knicks leading by 15. And Mack kicks to Anthony. Brooks against Stevenson. Now here's Brooks, guarded closely. New York needs to get off a shot, and that one's good. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Now here's Rondo. Picked by Zeller. Rondo passes to Caspi. 17-foot shot on the way. That one a little long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Knicks lead by 18. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Carmelo, some great numbers for you and great play on and off the basketball tonight. Is your strategy any different?
It's the same thing. Try to move without the ball, play without the ball, space the court, attack when I get the ball, be aggressive, and find people when they open.
Carmelo, thank you, guys. You've got to be aware wherever he is on the basketball floor.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop it.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
The Kings trail by 18. We've got Terrence Jones. Bellinelli is out there with Collison. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Screen by Jones. Gay dishes to Bellinelli. From downtown, that drops. 9 points for Darren Collison.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Anthony. Some solid defense from Gay. Sacramento's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. High arcing shot, can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way. They led the game at one point by 20. Shots good by Anthony.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Cousins after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Here's Bellinelli. 9 points in the game so far.
That's the wall.
It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Kings trail by 21. Collison kicks to Cousins. Back to Collison. Kicks it out to Gay. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Gay's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
And it's a Flalo penetrating. Now the pass to Serafin. Can't get it to fall. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Cousins with a screen for Collison. Kicks it to Jones from 13. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Aflalo the pass to Mack. Back to Aflalo. from 20 feet out. Mack, no luck.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Passes it to Cousins.
That's a walk.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Anthony with the defensive effort. Right block shot, and there's a follow. That's good on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
Sacramento calls timeout. Start it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And stolen by Gay. And now here comes Gay leading the break. To the inside. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Anthony against Gay. To the left side wing. Bellinelli dishes to Cousins. 6 on the shot clock. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Out left to the wing. And Sanders kicks to Anthony. And a follow wide open. He shoots. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Carmelo Anthony.
Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one. Gay outside. Jones with the screen on Anthony. Gay passes to Jones. Screen by Cousins. Bellinelli dishes to Cousins. Knocks down the 10-footer. Cousins has got 18 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Mack kicks to Anthony. He dishes it to Serafin. Screened by Sanders. Here's a Flalo, and again it's New York.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
The Kings trail by 19. Collison kicks to Bellinelli. Jones sets the pick for Collison, and Anthony sends it back. Pass to Mack. Lots of room. Cousins pulls it in.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Substitution on the court.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Rondo. Stevenson right side. And for 3, Collison. Sacramento gets it back.
That's how to bang down low. His hard work gives them another possession.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Stevenson. No good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks out front, up 19. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Knicks leading by 19 points. And New York looking at who they've got. Mack in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with a Flalo. Then it's Brooks. And it's Serafin in at the 5. They recover it. That's good. Serafin's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Knicks. Rondo against Brooks. The drive by Rondo. Cauley-Stein kicks to Rondo. Cauley-Stein with the screen for Rondo. He feeds it to Cauley-Stein. And for 3, Collison. It's rebounded by Serafin.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Brooks the pass to Mack. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. That's 29 points for Freak.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Rondo kicks to Stevenson. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Excellent D there from Aflalo.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Collison. Brooks outside. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Serafin. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Stevenson against the Flalo. Stevenson kicks to Cauley-Stein.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. Jones comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Rivers, he's checked in for Brooks. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Mack. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's New York with it. Larkin dishes to Rivers. Serafin the pass to O'Quinn. Rivers kicks to Larkin. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Stevenson drives in to the right side. Caspi dishes to Stevenson. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Knicks leading by 23. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Larkin, the pass to Rivers.
Too much.
From deep. No luck. Kings have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Collison. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Collison's got 4 points in the quarter. Larkin kicks to O'Quinn. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
There's the dish to Cauley-Stein. It's rebounded by New York.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Larkin dishes to Seraphin. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. A drive by Collison. That falls. High speed that time from Stevenson. 15 points for Darren Collison.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Larkin. He's covered by Collison. Six to shoot. Here's Larkin. The 10-footer finds the target.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Collison kicks to Stevenson. Looking to end his cold spell. Over to the wing. Cauley Stein passes to Stevenson. And it's good.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
New York leading by 21. Dishes it to O'Quinn. Now here's Seraphin. Not a lot of room. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
It's been a good night for Seraphin. 10 points, and boy, are his rebound numbers ever impressive.
Clark, it's all guts and determination. That's really what rebounding's all about, and that's what's been on display here today.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
The Knicks making a switch here. Sanders checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Anthony comes in for Jones. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Rivers. And Max subbed in for Larkin. A drive by Collison, and a foul caught on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting for Sacramento, Darren Collison.
And the first one at the line is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And so he hits both. The Knicks leading by 21. And Mack kicks to Seraphin. Anthony with it. Gay picks him up defensively. The drive by Anthony, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony.
Melo having a terrific game. 22 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Sacramento's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. The drive by Collison, and the rejection by Sanders. And now Aflalo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
The Kings have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Screen by Jones. Gay against Anthony. And Anthony sends it back. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Robin Lopez is checked in for New York. There's a screen. Collison dishes to Gay. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. 6 points for Gay.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And that one's good. 31 points for Freak.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Screen by Cousins. And for 3, Collison. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Matt, and again it's New York. The Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Anthony against Gay. Jones the pass to Cousins. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
There's no doubt about that, fellas. I mean, the more finishes like that he gets, the more his confidence will grow.
Anthony against Gay. A kick out to Aflalo. 4 on the clock. From 11 feet away. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Sanders. Sanders has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Collison. Defended by Matt. And the rejection by Sanders. Doubled by Aflalo. Collison for 3. That doesn't go either for Collison.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Sacramento's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Outside, Bellinelli. The shot's good. Collison making the play.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Collison. Anthony kicks to Lopez. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for the Kings, Robin Lopez. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Kings. Cody Zeller's checked in for Terrence Jones. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Kings have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Now here's Rondo, guarded closely. And here is Cousins. Shot clock at 6. 11 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Cousins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
It's stolen by Rondo. Here's Bellinelli, covered by Anthony. Here's Cousins, and the rejection by Sanders. But he gets it back. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Jones checked in for the Kings. Gay comes in for Caspi. And a switcher also for New York. Porzingis, he's checked in for Lopez. Count the bucket. And that's now 35 points for Freak.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Rondo dishes to Bellinelli. Jones with the screen on Aflalo. Here's Cousins. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, so far he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing him a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without foul.
He misses the free throw. Sacramento making some changes. Cody Zeller's checked in for Terrence Jones. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Bellinelli. The Knicks also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Sanders. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Good on the second free throw.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Larkin. They set the pick.
Sticking too much.
Out left to the wing. Here's Porzingis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Sacramento's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And Cousins gets it to go.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
The Knicks leading by 23.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement, you're right. And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Carmelo Anthony. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Shots good. 30 points here for Cousins.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Larkin. They set the screen. He kicks to O'Quinn. Nice shot by Larkin.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And Stevenson kicks to Zeller. And the powerful one-handed slam.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
It sure felt like it, yeah. It's just nice to see exactly what this team's capable of. When we all execute like we know we can. Makes me excited to get the next game started so we can build on this win.
Well done. Kevin, a young man always looking for more.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Carmelo Anthony. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.